This excerpt of The Sacred Fire Within is from November 2nd, 2015, from An Experiment in Transdimensional Phenomena. Few are fortunate enough, purely by chance, and perhaps even fewer by choice, to stumble upon or be led to the inner path of light. Sometimes this occurs as the result of an intensive study, research, or meditation, or from an even rarer opportunity through a teacher of the great mysteries, perhaps through an encounter with near death by injury or affliction, or through the transmutation of the soul by spiritual or religious practice. To say that by any of these methods is a gift of the divine cannot be overstated, for therein lies the source of all illumination. This may be evidence of a true and only one way, but many are the paths that lead to this doorway of the greatest of human potential. Each of us, by our own free will, confronted with whether to choose a life based upon fate by not exercising that will, or one based upon destiny, and it is not for us to say which is the better, for it is only the divine will that we fulfill the promise of eternal life according to our own personal choices. Out of the many ontological, epistemological, and cosmological theories that abound from earliest times, of the creation stories handed down to us from ancient times, all form a common basis for explaining the nature of our existence, even if without sufficient explanation of the reason for such, which is the most difficult to obtain. To come to understand the great mysteries of creation require knowledge of our universe, or should say worlds, both the interior and exterior worlds, and the principles of duality that comprise both the visible and the underlying invisible framework of our existence. The notion of transcendence comes also from the earliest of times, most evidently originating in the oldest traditions of the East, but also in the West, as history reveals the migration of this secret knowledge as revealed by the prophets of the Old Testament, in the early Greek and Roman texts, through the advent of Christianity, and even under great persecution of the Middle Ages to the European adepts, philosophers, and alchemists of the 16th century, the Age of Enlightenment, and to the present times.